honeys and money. We getting honeys and money. It's funny how life changes. We living dangerous, and every week we go to Vegas. How can you blame us? Honeys and money, honeys and money. Honeys and money, we getting honeys and money.
Activated.
What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind.
What? Honeys and money, honeys and money. Honeys and money, we getting honeys and money.
Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind.
Honeys and money, honeys and money. Honeys and money, we getting honeys and money.
Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies? The back of the club, sipping Moet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking hoes, my crew's behind me.
Nigga, throw your hands up if you grew up.
I said I was finna play the second half of this song, so we finna do it, and then we finna start. Let's go.
Tune it out on my own time. I just gotta find my way.
Episode 5, let's go.
Tune it out. I can't stay. Tune it out. Good vibes, I replenish. Serving records like the Guinness or Serena from the line with the tennis. Sub-Zero with the finish. I'm too cold for these niggas. These niggas froze with the triggers. I never hesitate to pull it. Gotta move like a bullet. In and out, flip my bread like a petty. Yeah, mama told me that I'm just like my daddy. Gotta eat, but I can never be fatty. They bite off more than they can chew. Can't even swallow through your chest. You don't wanna squabble with the best. I feel like Apollo in the flesh. A role model for the rest. Keep spray for the pest. Take my bread and I invest. But I still got a flex. I can write it with my left. When you rap, I'm not impressed. Day to day, I feel the stress. Spit to get it off my chest. Barely had the time to rest. I can't sleep. Gotta chase the money, life is complex.
Season 5.
It ain't free.
It's episode 5.
Niggas hating, but I know that I'm next. They can't
Season
see.
3, episode 5.
You better put the time to. In my truth, I cannot lie.
Alright, we here, baby.
Yeah.
I think we've been turning up for the last 30 minutes, so. And that pre-show live stream, so if you're not on the live stream, you definitely missing out. That's for damn sure. We here, baby.
Yeah, bro. Come on now.
We are here. We are officially starting episode 5 of season 3. It's your boy GDQ.
The one. It's your boy Walter Fold. The real.
Yeah, don't forget the real. It's your boy Mac 2301. It's the Activated Podcast. Let's get it.
Woo. Quarantine edition. Quarantine season.
Straight 5.
Actually, let me start off by saying I am digging the Zoom episodes. So when we do resume our regular episodes, I would like to continue to implement Zoom episodes because they're hard. Zoom.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except, I don't know if y'all heard, Zoom got hacked when it went from like 7 million to like 200 million or something like that. No, it was like 20 million to 200 million or something like that.
I really don't care. I mean,
Like
at this point, every single freaking thing of my life is
hacked.
Yeah.
If you haven't got it already in the 29 years that I've been on this earth, then like at this point, it's just like I don't even care now.
If nobody tried to steal your MySpace, Facebook, Snapchat, or Twitter, you ain't using that bitch anyway.
I mean, it's like what
you ain't popping until your shit get hacked.
Yeah, nigga.
The only thing is if you do like special, like, you know, the things that shouldn't, I mean, even be dealt with when other electronics are in the room, you probably shouldn't be using it.
Oh, you talking about illegal shit? Yeah, nigga. If you're being illegal, if you're being illegal, nigga, be smart.
I mean, whatever. You know what I mean?
Don't be
illegal, but if you're gonna do it, nigga, don't be dumb crooks are the worst crooks.
I did want to let you know we are streaming live on Twitch and on the activatedpodcast.com right now. I mean, really, what podcast is doing that right now? You know what I'm saying? On these Zooms, we trying to give it to y'all.
I'm going
straight.
live of the live going live right now.
We are literally on Zoom, streaming live, on live, and then gonna post the recording of the live.
Yeah.
So,
all right, bet. We about to get into it, man. Y'all, as y'all know, it's the quarantine edition, stay at home edition, stay home, stay activated edition.
Mm-hmm.
What we got first? What we want to educate and enlighten the people with today?
I don't know. You were the one who said let's get to the first topic.
No, so states are opening.
Are they? Oh, okay. If we're gonna start with this one, let's start with this one because this is ridiculous. Let me tell you something. Michigan, Minnesota, Virginia, go ahead and be liberated, please. We don't want you anyway.
Texas.
Please. Texas, we want nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. You can be liberated. Do whatever you want. I want nothing to do with those.
How can you be liberated from your own government? You the president.
And if that's the case, why hasn't California done this a long time ago?
Forget all that, bro. I just want to let people know, like, when you say liberate those states, the United States President of America, the United States of America, the President of the United States said, liberate, liberate yourself. What does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean, bro? What are you saying? Liberate yourself. You made the rule. What is you?
You know, the craziest thing to me is they were really blocking ambulances from going to the hospital. How is that shit? How are they not arrested, bro? Is it really because they had guns and they're white? And you know what I mean? I don't understand.
Yes.
Like,
if I could be honest,
pretty much.
I mean, it's really sad to say, but I mean, there's no other way to put it.
There's no other logical.
I mean, well, there's just no other way to put it. It's not just that, but it's like I think it's a underlying tone of patriotism and racism and like xenophobia and all that shit. It's like an underlying match made in heaven, like they cousins. Like niggas is like really racist and sexist and xenophobic and misogynist, all that shit. But I'm gonna disguise it as patriotism because America.
Well, that's what they are. Yeah, it's always disguised as nationalism. Yeah,
exactly.
That's why they were flying the flags and. Well, that's the same thing. Nationalism, patriotism.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they portray it. Like,
so,
I'm a patriot.
My next thing is do you think the media is blowing it out of proportion? Because was there really that many people there? Because I seem to remember those protests for Trump's impeachment, and there were a lot of people outside. When I was looking through it, there were a lot of people in different cities protesting, and those barely got any coverage. Why are these getting? You know what I mean? Like it looked like there's 30 people there. That's all it looked like.
Because they're doing it. They're tying that with the coronavirus. They're doing it like against stay-at-home orders. Like we're willing to get sick and die for this.
Fight for our freedom.
Yeah, fight for our freedom. Die for it.
From America, from a virus. All right, that just don't make no sense to me, man.
Bro, so, and you know what? And that's the exact.
They're tying two fears into and putting them together.
That's the exact reason why we're in this position in the first place and why America is hit so hard, because we got so much dummies and ignorant people, bro. Yeah. There's a real reason why we're getting hit like this right now, bro.
I was going to say, it's just a lot of people that aren't as informed as we thought. And like we were saying last week, nigga, when you look at a person in power, it's an underlying assumption that they're fit for the job and they have the knowledge and the wherewithal to accomplish it. And in reality, we finding out that ain't the case at all. It's just a whole bunch of people that know how to. It's a whole bunch of people that can give really good speeches and know how a certain system works, I guess. They just understand a certain system and they can give a really good speech. And it's just those two things. And they trying to get money. And that's the main thing. They trying to get money.
My mom can't understand like how we are in this position. And I'm like,
because they trying to get money. That's all it is, man. Yeah, but it is crazy though, because I don't think that the world is like, think about it, like it's a whole country is closed.
That's what it is.
Whole countries are closed, and they like Man, America is doing nowhere near as bad as these other countries. So I seen a picture, and it was like a picture of the United States outlined over Europe, and it said, "Of course, the U.S. has more cases than France, Germany, whatever." But then I was like, "But this don't show that in New York they got more cases in one state than all of these countries do. Like, it's a whole country, one state.
State.
It's 50 of these bitches, like."
A state.
50 of these bitches. And like, I think to be honest, right now, Trump is at the point where he like, cause if I watch the briefings every day, he's like getting unhinged.
Really love letting people know that you watch all of Trump's interviews.
Bro,
Well, you gotta watch your enemy, bro. You gotta understand your enemy, bro.
my thing is that, I mean, this it's just a mess. It's an absolute mess.
You don't
And
give a
I don't
fuck.
and also, I mean, but even the Michigan governor has no backbone, bro. Like, what do you got? You're just gonna let people like assemble like that and do whatever they want and walk around with guns and block ambulances when that shit is a war crime? You're not even allowed to do that shit when you're at war in a country. So like, why is that okay? You know what I mean? And then for someone to go like liberate Michigan, like, it's just the funniest thing ever. You know what I mean? I literally feel like we live in a reality TV
We
show.
live
That's
on
the
a this is the Sims, my nigga.
But
Trump is
it's worse because it's real life, bro. It's real life, and so it's
a
tough.
real life video game, nigga.
And so I just want to, like, it's the same thing, bro. Whether the virus is natural or if it came from a lab or whatever, it's still still a scary thing, and you still have to do the correct things to fight it. And we've just done everything wrong, and we look so bad. You know what I mean? America just looks so
First world
terrible.
country.
And it's
America don't look bad. I want to correct that, because that's America bill. Walter ain't got no bill. Walter chilling.
I'm just saying, people keep comparing it to 9/11, and at this point, it's almost a 9/11 every single day. And with 9/11, it was
It's been
patriotism. Hold on.
past.
With 9/11, it was patriotism. We all came to fight a common enemy because we got attacked but with the World Trade Centers. Now we're having something where it's devastating constantly, the number one cause of death across the nation now, and for some reason it's patriotic to like fight against like trying to solve the problem. Do you see what I'm
Damn, I
saying?
ain't even think of it like that, bro.
What are you
And
gonna fight? What are you gonna fight?
I mean, but
How
think
you gonna
about
fight?
what you just said, though, bro. You just said it's like a loop. You just said it's like a loop, bro. Think about what you just said, man. So somebody is outside of the loop chilling. You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody is looking down, like, yeah, like, I'm good up here, nigga. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's everybody else is in this circle, you know what I'm saying, of influence. It's just, I don't know, man. It's a crazy concept.
It's a weird, bro. Everything is backwards. So we live in the craziest timeline.
Yeah.
Nothing really surprises me right now, bro. And I knew that this is the reason why I knew it was going to be bad, was because America.
I think Trump just can't handle everything at once. Did you see where he said he got no absolute power? He got total power. That was the word he said. He said, as the president, I have total power.
Bro, wait until election, bro. The election is going to be so weird, man. It's going to be odd. I really don't know what's going to come out of it, bro. Because we're in a weird... It's too weird right now, bro. We're too far into, like, this weird fascism that was here a long time ago. Do you see what I'm saying? No.
My bad. That was Tia. She's gonna go back out to sea. So yeah.
It's for Walter. I don't know what happened to Walter, but we
My
good.
shit had to reload for some reason.
So everybody got their stimulus check.
Oh, we're on stimulus. Shout out to the stimulus check. Bro, dude, you really think the government was ever going to give people money that fast, bro? That's another thing that blows my mind. It really does. Because out of all of the unorganization, that is the most organized thing that comes out of it is Americans getting checks. How many times has the government really ever wanted to give people money? How many times have Republicans agreed on giving freaking people money? Seriously, like Democrats or Republicans.
Again, bro. Again. Now, I'm also point this out. Like, remember, this is the same.
Can we talk about that as well? Can we talk about the stimulus checks?
That's
That's what
that's
we
the
talking
topic we're on now.
Yeah, pay attention.
Oh, well, no, my shit
He's
keep
on-
going in and out. My bad. I meant to go in depth on it, but I didn't know you.
Yeah, like that's what we talking about now. But like, remember, you're surprised that they gave money, and it's like they've always had the power to.
But the thing is, though, I want y'all to realize that this shit it really is for the rich people, G. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's for the rich people, but
Yes, it is.
We know.
it's written
Yeah.
to hook up the rich
It
people.
is.
G.
No, here I'm gonna give you two reasons why it's for the rich people. One, there are 44,000 millionaires that are getting $1.7 million
Yep.
from the government.
Yep.
That's one. Two, remember that small business assistance shit?
Mm-hmm.
All that money's gone.
Yeah, it got used up.
All the money's gone. And I'm gonna go a little bit in depth to that of like how it still was misorganized. But talking to Bernard, our boss the other day, he was saying like what the banks were doing were they would put out this agreement, to apply for the loan, and you would pretty much get, processed instantly and yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Everything that they said that they were going to do. But when everybody started applying, the website crashed. The website crashed for like 3 days. And then in that 3 days, they changed the terms and agreements. They changed the terms and agreements to what actually you get to use the money for.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Can I add on to
Go for it.
BS?
Yeah.
Okay. So the way government money works is they take taxpayer money, which means that everybody,
already paid that.
we just all got money from us paying into it, which is what normally should be happening. Now, what happened is those corporations, it's the same with the small businesses fund. Those come from our money, our taxpayer money. Your local businesses, if like the city of San Diego was doing it, that comes from taxpayer money. Any federal stuff, that comes from taxpayer money. So we're all going to have to pay it back. All those corporations just got bailed out, okay? So when those corporations, we're going to pay from taxpayer money, we're going to be paying it off probably for the rest of our lives, our collective lives. And we just barely got any scraps. And what it was is, I'm sorry, but it was a distraction. So people don't realize what the freak is really going on. They just want,
definitely.
here's
82%
some
of the
scraps.
money, 82% of that money didn't go to people.
Yeah.
82% of it didn't go to people, like regular people. I'm sorry. It went to people, but like.
And they gave us one-time check of $1,200. Also, all the other unemployment stuff that comes from taxpayer money, state and federal taxpayer money. So the unemployment stuff is great. You know what I mean? But the fact is, if the corporations actually had money and didn't want to bail people out, they could pay people's salaries when they're off of work, which is what they probably should be doing. As a company, you should probably have a couple years worth of savings just in case something happens. But no, they want to bail out because they don't have to pay any of that money when you're out of work.
I just want to show, let you know that, like I said, that 44,000 people that make six figures, that they're all getting roughly around like $1.6 million. That's a total of $70 billion. You just gave a city's worth of people, or a town's worth of people, 44,000.
What city is 40,000? That's Indiana, bro. We ain't in Indiana.
but which further proves my point. Further proves my point. Like, you gave a town's worth of people $70 billion, but the entire country as a whole or individually only gets $1,200.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man.
where's the logic? Where's the morals? Like, where's the right in? Where is any of that
What a common
logically
sense.
right?
And it's interesting to me because people like, I think the debate that's real interesting with the whole stimulus check is, oh, you didn't vote for Trump, so you better give your check back. Or on the and the opposite one is,
Yeah,
you voted for Trump, now you finna get this socialist check. And it's just crazy because like at the end of the day, the government should be doing that shit anyway. No matter who you voting for or whatever.
and that's why I feel like we need a reset from top to bottom. Everybody got to go. Everybody got to go because I don't understand how like it even had to get to that point. Why do we even have to debate about giving money to people who are not working, that are forced to not work?
Okay.
Like, they're not doing it by choice. Like, you guys forced us. You guys said, hey, everybody needs to shut down. So
How many
now,
times in history has a government give in its entire country money? Like, it's one of the most progressive things in ideas that's literally right now and probably of all time. I mean, technically we pay for it, you know what I mean? So it's almost like savings, you know what I mean? Like, they take some of your taxes, they give it back, but really you pay into the system, you know what I mean? But we only got a tiny little payout, you know what I mean? Just this small little payout. And so people get satisfied with just that little bit amount. It's seriously the most progressive thing. Why do you really think all those people like did it out of the good of their heart to give people money? You know what I mean?
You
Like,
did that shit so they can make money still. Let's give them some money so they can spend money so I can still make money. Which is kind of crazy.
because when it's all said and done, it's gonna come back to them somehow, some way.
Did Bernie just jump out, or was that last week? Did we talk about that last week?
no. Or yeah, we did real quick. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. What y'all think about that, man? I mean, I don't know. I feel like we doing straight politics now. Because that's kind of the disease in politics is the same thing.
it's the same thing, man. It's
Yeah.
all BS. Like I said last week, I don't know. There's either two explanations. People really voted for Biden, or something shady went on. So I don't know which one it is, and I'm really torn and conflicted between the two because neither of them have real evidence.
But at the same time, you can believe one or the other.
It's like,
What do you? There's
man,
two options. There's two options. People voted for him, or something shady happened. Both of them have equal weight. I don't know what the hell to believe. So, and it's one of the most confusing things I've ever seen happen, at least in recent. I mean, even more than Trump beating Hillary, you could see that coming. You know what I mean? I mean, you could see Bernie not getting the nomination coming too. But I mean, he had a real following, which is it's so
It
weird.
was weird. It was just weird.
especially this year, more so than last year.
Yeah, it was just weird how like all of a sudden he just dived. It almost seemed like his ratings just dived, and I didn't understand that. But
And well, the whole thing, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar dropping out at the right time, and Bloomberg dropping out at the right time, and coming together, and Elizabeth Warren never endorsing Bernie. And so they played the political game. I want to know about the votes, though, and really what was going on with the votes. We know there's been a bunch of voter suppression. I just don't know. I don't know what to believe.
well, they always tried to they were shutting voters out.
I know Hillary was hated, bro, but for real, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders and all the campaigning Bernie Sanders has done, I mean, we're really still back in the Stone Age where like his ideas are that radical? Are Bernie Sanders' ideas that radical? Like, it doesn't
No.
make sense to me. It
No.
doesn't.
No, not whatsoever. Oh my God, he trying to help niggas in college.
Hey,
Oh my God, it's crazy.
I seen a meme. I did see a meme though. It was like, since these stimulus checks came out, I ain't heard nothing about no 5G and headaches.
Niggas been sleeping by their phone now with this $400. I ain't worried about no give me radiation. $1,200, I gotta get ready. Oh yeah.
Are we almost done? Yeah, it's time for the boop quote, baby. That was good. We trying to keep these short and sweet for y'all. 30 minutes. We finna turn up on the live stream before, so make sure you tune into the live stream to get a little bit of behind the scenes.
Boop quote.
So we turn it up for this boop quote. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the live stream. I'm glad we got this set up. We finna be live streaming every episode for the rest of the Activated podcast. Whether we're on Zoom, whether we're not, we can live stream forever from now on. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy GDQ, baby.
Check in, boy. All right, I got you. This week boop quote. I think this is really goes with what's going on right now. And it's basically about peace of mind. Because right now it's really, I feel like that's something that we're all trying to grasp, seeing how no matter your race, sexual orientation, color, creed, height, weight, whatever, you affected by this. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a plethora of different things that could make us different, but this is the one thing that keeps us all the same. And I think peace of mind is the one thing that what we're all really striving for, and you can only really truly get that when you find the highest expression of yourself. So the quote is, happiness, true happiness, is an inner quality. It's a state of mind. If your mind is at peace, you're happy. If your mind is at peace, you have nothing else. You can be happy. If you have everything in the world, if you have everything the world can give, pleasure, possessions, or power, but lack peace of mind, you can never be truly happy. And that's by Dada Vaswani. I think I pronounced it right. I don't know if I pronounced it right. If not, Buddhist people don't hate me forever. But but yeah, so that's my guy though, because he named himself Dada, so every chick I call him Dada anyway. But no, I'm sorry. but seriously though, peace of mind is like one of the most important things that you can have in your life to help you accomplish everything else you want, or help you grasp everything else you want. It's a really good book called the Book of Joy, and it's with Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama, and they just sit down for a weekend and talk about how joy is different than happiness. Happiness is it's a secondary emotion. Inner peace comes from joy. Joy is a long-lasting, everlasting type of situation, because life is up and down, different situations. But if you have inner peace, regardless of those outward situations, that outward chaos, you will always be able to be centered and be at your base and your standard, and never go below that standard. And you will always be the person that you are, or that I guess that you tell yourself to be, excuse me. Because we always live up to the limitations that we set for ourselves. And then, for example, I suck at this. I'm stupid. I can't do this. Man, I'll never be able to get this done. If you flip that on its head, I'm just learning. I'm going to be good at this eventually. I'm going to be able to get this done when I get it done. And then that flips everything on its head, and it makes it a lot better. So in closing, try to make choices and make decisions that are always in your best interest, because outwardly world has a lot of chaos that you can't control, whereas everything in your inwardly world you can control. And when you start at the inwardly world, that affects your external world. Boom. Woo!
Hey, you scream so loud it cut your mic out, G.
Yeah.
What are your
My
thoughts,
phone.
Delaney?
No, he's absolutely right. Especially like finding your peace and your happiness. Like I'm looking at, where I'm at right now and like myself, and it's like it could really be worse, but I'm in either way. When I look back at it, I'm in a better spot than I was the previous day or where I was 6 months ago. Um, and I mean, obviously, you guys both know that, given like what I've recently told y'all and stuff like that. So, um, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just dealing with what I have control over.
Exactly. Can I add something else too? A big part of having peace of mind is attainment with detachment. And that's another part of, like, I guess I learned that really like studying Buddhism and Buddhist practices and stuff. And essentially what that was saying is you own something or you attain something, you have it, it's in your grasp, but it's not you. It's not of you, it's not made of you. It doesn't, this thing or this object doesn't have the power to alter your inner being, I guess, your inner, what I'm saying, inner peace, inner thoughts, inner, what I'm saying? So you have something, but to really have something and to really love something is to be able to release it and let it go. And I think when we add that to items as well as experiences and relationships, then you'll be able to have inner peace because you'll be able to sit down with yourself and really accept reality and then proceed as such. Boop. Quote.
Yee.
It's been an activated podcast, man. We appreciate y'all stopping
Yeah.
in with us, man. Quarantine edition,
Yeah.
season 3 in the crib.
Damn.
Five,
Hey, y'all know who Cool John is? Cool John
Uh,
from HBK with I Am Sue. Y'all probably don't know who he is. That
uh,
fool got shot in Oakland. That's crazy. 2 days ago.
Oakland.
I didn't even know that, bro.
Sorry to hear
Prayers
that, man.
to that
Shout out
fool.
to my man's. Shout
Yeah.
out to my man's, man. His family.
Shout out Cool
Prayers.
John. Damn.
Shout out Oakland.
Get out the streets, man. Shit.
Nah, someone came into his house, it says.
But still, tell them, motherfuckers, hey, go in the house, man. Y'all ain't supposed to be outside anyways.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Home, man. Stop.
Sorry to
All
hear
right,
that.
man.
But hey, we're
on
gonna
a good note, man.
this, man. It's the Activated Podcast. It's your boy Mac2301.
Your boy Real Walter Foe.
It's your boy GDQ Official, man. We here and we gone. Let's